No, I am not turning into a commentary channel. I just want to talk about something that's been on my mind, and it's been bothering me for a while. And I'm using Gorilla Tag footage because that's where part of the problem comes from. And that is, the problem is little kids on the internet. I was playing Gorilla Tag one day. 9-year-old child. He admitted himself he was 9. It comes to no surprise, but it's also kind of shocking just how much of an asshole this kid was. And he started using very vulgar threats towards the other players. He was joking, of course, probably. He thought he was so funny and cool. He was still threatening other players by telling them he'd find their parents and make them suck his dick and balls. He used that terminology. A 9-year-old child saying that. Who am I to dictate people's lives? Right? But still, this is mostly a message for parents. It just boggles my mind how people just let their kids get online and get it and be exposed to this. Kids should be playing with toys at this age. They should be playing computer games, not like online games. When I was little, I played like SpongeBob Employee of the Month. I play with my Legos. I never went on to online games. Of course, Club Penguin and Animal Jam and fun games like that were okay because they had chat filters and there was no voice chat. Right? So, but it's like seeing kids on online games like this just disturbs me so much because they are exposed to this stuff. And then they start saying it, and then they think it's cool and okay, and then even worse, their parents probably hear and think it's okay, or even worse than that, they think it's okay to say. The parents don't, and they hide it from their parents that they say it. Listen to this. This is what kids are exposed to on this game.
I've ever seen.
No, I actually put my dick in children.
Of course, he was joking. A very vulgar joke. I still don't think kids should be exposed to that. Kids say they can be mature. Kids say that, some kids are actually okay and they know what they're doing. They know that what they're listening to is bad. But there are the others who say that they're mature and they still say it, use that terminology anyway. I once heard a slightly older kid than 9, about like 12, use racial slurs. Who in the right mind? What kind of child? What kind of parents? Let this slide. It just. I think why I'm so disturbed is because as most people want. I want to grow up. I want to get married, and I want to have children of my own. I want to give my children the childhood I had. Which was a good one. Not the exact childhood. I just want my children to be good people. I just want my children to, help bring out the good in the world. I just hate that other children, are most likely even in school act like this, are going to be like this. Of course, I can't control people. I can only control what I do. I can parent my kids to learn that, racial slurs are bad, insulting people is bad. But still, you may never know, they might still fall into the wrong group of friends. They might succumb to peer pressure. Of course, I can still teach a child, how that's bad, at a very early age. But it's still, there are children who still fall victim to that. It's just so disturbing. It just makes me scared for future generations, and how this behavior could sprout to even younger ages, like 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds maybe. Now, this problem doesn't only persist in online games. This goes for social media too. Now, I use Discord a lot, from morning to night. Not every second of every minute of every hour, but I use it a lot to check in on my friends, see what they're doing. I am in contact with many of my viewers, people who watch my content, and so on. And then, but there's always the little younglings who slip in and give me a hard time. Discord's terms of service says that generally it asks that only people 13 and over join, but of course people don't really know what rules are. They don't understand them, and they, kids under 13 slip on anyway. I think there's a part of the TOS that says, that kids that are younger can get on with parental supervision. Honestly, by my own opinion, I don't think that should be the case. I think it should stay at, kids of 13 and over, and anyone younger should not even be on Discord at all. I think if you've watched my channel for a while, you probably know of the Sean situation. He's cool. We're cool now. I kind of blocked him on Discord because, he's been giving me a hard time. No hard feelings to him, really. You just got to understand my point of view. I just keep, I'm gonna use a recent event as an example. His 10-year-old child, he watches my content, he watches my streams. I'm gonna keep him anonymous for this video. He knows who he is, though. You know who you are. He's been very nice at first. He's always been very friendly and open to talk. Too open to talk. He started spamming me with calls without me asking, or without asking me. And I generally don't ever want to really talk through call on Discord unless I get into a VC. I'm not good with private chats, DM calls. But it's not just that. It's that this kid kept spamming me with calls. I muted them. Of course, I muted them, and I blocked notifications. But before I did, every time they would call, my tablet screen would stop whatever it's doing to show a big, this pop-up would take up the whole screen and tell me that this kid is calling me. Right? And it would disturb whatever I'm doing. And then I told them kindly that I can't talk. And guess what? They call me again. Of course, I still kept my cool. I was nice about it. I kindly told them again not to call me. And it just kept happening. They just keep spamming me, and they keep asking me to join calls in private servers. I'm just gonna share the screenshot. I don't know why I told him that I was in, I told him I was in a private call with someone else to get him off my back. And I wasn't lying about it, and it didn't really work. They wanted to join, and I told them it was a private server, and they don't understand what a private server is, because they kept asking. I don't know why I didn't block him sooner. I'm a nice guy, I even though I'm fed up with giving people chances, I still do it. I'm kind-hearted. And yet, this kid would say, fuck you, and tell me to shut the fuck up when he didn't get his way. I was still nice about it. I told him, insulting me or spamming me isn't gonna get what you want. And he responded with more aggression. Recently, I had to show some aggression myself to shake him off my back, tell him I was really upset with him. I still didn't insult him. I still, I wasn't that mean to him. I told him the deal, I showed him a little bit of anger, because that seems to usually work. I'm very short-tempered. I have anger issues, and I'm very open about that. I'm not open about it being a good thing. I know it's bad, it's hurtful, and I'm very open to that it's a problem, and I'm still trying to fix it. I know I have anger issues, and I know it's bad, and it can negatively affect people, and it's negatively affecting me. That's its own thing. That's its own thing. But this kid, there's this funny moment where he asked someone to DM me, telling me that someone, quote unquote, I knew it was him because he was in another server that I'm with. He was in a call with a guy that he asked to DM me. He asked this guy to DM me, and he DM'd me that this kid wanted to join the MT Creation server, and that he'd stay mature, be mature. I'm not sure about you guys, but I think to be mature, you have to know some self-control, and this kid doesn't have any. So yeah, I'm gonna share more screenshots. I'm using these with permission. I'm still blurring out the names to keep respect, to the people. This is what I've been dealing with. When I get angry about kids on Discord and stuff, this is because this is what I've been dealing with. This is what other people have been dealing with. This kid is relentless. So yeah, enough about him. That's just a situation there. I was nice to him. I never insulted him. I was very kind, and he responded with F-bombs and insults. Of course, I don't take it seriously. I don't take it to heart, but still, it just it kind of bothers me how this kid doesn't understand people still have feelings. I think no kid that acts this way should even deserve to be on Discord or any other online platform, because all they will do is keep up to their asshole antics, and they're not going to get through life easily. I always say this: being kind can often be seen as a very cringy and childish thing, but let me tell you, being kind has never wronged me. It's the people who respond who wrong me, but being kind, I want to use it. I want to say it hasn't backfired. Of course, it has in the sense that I've been people respond with aggression. But I'd say being kind is still the way to go. And kids just think being kind is dumb. Kids act like other people don't have feelings, even if they are chill about it. Even if people, don't show that they're bothered, they still have feelings. They're still people. It's still an insult. Insulting people won't get you what you want. Maybe some occasions it does, but it's still not the way to go. Still never the way to go, and I don't encourage it at all. So yeah, I guess to wrap things up, kids just shouldn't be on Discord. Some of them are okay, but most of them are assholes, and they're very inconsiderate. So yes, so there are kids who don't even deserve Discord at all. And that same goes for online games. I don't know who I am to dictate people's lives. It's just very bothersome to me because they're always assholes to older people. They're just genuinely mean idiots. Of course, there are good apples out there. I just think kids should be more well supervised in what they do and what they're exposed to, and I think parents shouldn't let them be exposed or say such things at such an early age, because they're going to grow up to, they're going to be accustomed to it. They're going to think it's okay, and then they're going to grow up to be bullies. They're going to grow up to be very mean and cruel people. Maybe not. Again, there's always a possibility of vice versa, but still, it usually never ends well. See, if you're a kid watching this, if you're under 13, I just please. I know I've been playing footage of Gorilla Tag this whole time. I know it's a fun game, but if you're under 13, please wait to play it. You know, it is a fun game, you know, and the people there can be nice, but there are also people who avoid the rules and they say the nastiest stuff. I just basically ask, if you're under 13, don't use Discord, don't play Gorilla Tag, don't play any other online game with voice chat where people can say whatever's on their mind. I don't know who I am to tell you what to do, but I highly encourage you not to, because no offense to some of you, but some of you can be very rude, inconsiderate, and no one thinks you're funny. Okay, that's my experience with you younger kids, and I hate it. It's annoying, and then you guys wonder why everyone hates you. Well, I list my reasons. So that's about it. Sorry to be the asshole here, but hey, I got spammed 20-something times. I told him kindly to stop, and I got responded with a big old fuck you, okay? So, who's the asshole now? Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe out there. Moms, please watch what your kids are doing. Even if you don't care, just please keep them off the internet. And goodbye.
We can't go outside the mine.
I thought
I'm not outside.
Oh man, oh crap.
I'm scared.
Get blue, he's down that way.
Wait, wrong way!
No! Got stuck.
Going in
No!
oh.
Wait, what?
I thought I had
Oh, they're to the mines! They're to the mines!
I'm about to fart and it's going to rip out of my ass.
A
Fans?
little bit harder.
Bro, only fans, Jack!
I've ever seen.
No, I actually put my dick in children.